up, toy fans? Welcome back to another video. And wow, I can't believe it's actually 2020. That is so super crazy. And to celebrate the big year, I will be sharing with you my entire Hot Wheels collection. Now, my collection has grown over the year of 2019, and now that we're in 2020, I thought it'd be fun to show my entire Hot Wheels collection. And I think I have maybe close to 60 cars. Now, there is major Hot Wheels collectors out there that have like billion cars, but I just have 60, 50, I don't know, somewhere between 50 and 60, and because I just started collecting last year, and some Hot Wheels are more expensive than others, and some I just got for Christmas, so this is just my entire Hot Wheels collection starting at the beginning of the year of 2020. So my collection may grow in the future, and I may do an updated Hot Wheels collection, after this one. And I already did a Hot Wheels collection a long time ago when I only had like 10 cars, but now my collection has definitely grew as Christmas passed, and, like walking into Target, I've seen so many cool cars, and I just picked them off the shelves, and I've gotten a lot of packs. So, yeah. So without further ado, I present to you my entire Hot Wheels collection of the beginning of the year of 2020. Alright, so we're just going to start from the top of my little clear plastic display case. And most Hot Wheels collectors probably have these to display their cars, but not all my Hot Wheels are in this. Some of them are in boxes over there. So we're just going to start in order from the display case. So, starting at number 1. Now, these are not my favorites in any particular order. I'm just naming the Hot Wheels in my collection, and I may do like a top 5 later on, but I'm just naming the ones first in my case. So, first up, we have the 1980s Batmobile from the Batman series. Next, we have another Batmobile. I think this is from the animated series, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know what this is from, but it's just a super cool Batmobile. Now, the next one, it's another Batmobile. I have mostly Batmobiles at the top of my case, but the next one is the chrome metallic Batmobile that is silver. Now, they did make a golden one, which I want so bad, but I haven't seen it in any stores like Target, Walmart, or Publix yet, so maybe it hasn't released. And I believe this is one of the newer cars in the 2020 cases, earlier the year 2019. Next up, I have the same Batmobile, except it is just a regular kind of matte silver color, and I really like this color as well. Next up, we have the 76 Corvette. This definitely reminds me of a race car, and I really like the color on this. I really like the gold on it. And basically, all of my cars I've done reviews on in my collection, so you can go check some reviews out for those cars as well, but including this car. So it's really like this paint job, and I'm really happy to put this car in my collection. Next up, we have the Dodge Challenger Drift car. This is the red one, and my review for this was actually pretty popular because this was, I believe, that was a newer car at the time, and everybody would really wanted it. And I think Dodge Challengers are such cool cars, and I'm really happy to have this in my collection as well. Next up, we have the Ferrari 458, and this one is really cool. It's an older Hot Wheels, and I really like the shiny color on it. This one is in my older Hot Wheels collection video. I've had this car since the beginning when I first started collecting Hot Wheels, and I really like the body of this car, and the rims are really nice too. Next up, we have the Pagani Huayra Roadster. I don't know how to pronounce the second part of that name, but I do know Pagani and Roadster, and it's really cool. This is a convertible, and the color on this is super nice. This is from the the 5-pack that came with like the golden, the red Sesto Elemento, the green Lamborghini Gallardo, and the Aston Martin. So that this is from that 5-pack. You can find it at Target and Walmart. I've seen it there in those stores before. Next in my collection, we have the 2017 Camaro LZ1. This one is really nice, and I really wanted this for a while, and I really like the black with the yellow accents. Next up, we have a Corvette Stingray concept car. This car is not even invented, that's why it is called a concept, and I really like it, and I hope they really make this in real life in the future. Next in my collection, we have the Night Shifter, and this one is a really cool car. I really like the paint job, how it says Hot Wheels with the golden engines, and the whole color scheme of this car is really nice. Next up, we have the Jaguar XE Project 8. I've seen this car a lot in Walmart mostly, and not really Target, but Walmart definitely has this car, at least my Walmart, and I'm glad I finally have it after seeing it in the stores for so long. Next in my collection, we have the Bogzilla, which is like a really bulky Jeep. I did a review on this recently. You can find this in my Hot Wheels stuff playlist on my channel. And this is one of my latest Hot Wheels reviews. Actually, I've done a lot of latest Hot Wheels reviews, but I've done this one recently. And this car is really cool. I think my favorite part about it is the wheels and the paint job on this car. Next up, we have the Skull Shaker with the special feature where the man can bobble his head around inside of the car. And this is a really tiny car. You can see pipes on the side. And I don't even know what to say about this car. It's just really interesting. I've never seen this car a lot before. Next up, we have the Justice League Batmobile from the Justice League movie that came out in December of 2017. And the new Justice League movie, the live-action one, was really good. And this is the Batmobile inspired by the one from the movie. And I really like the turquoise with the shiny black. Next up, we have basically the same Batmobile, except the windows are a little bit different. It doesn't really have the little gun that was sticking out, and the paint job is different. I believe this is the Batmobile from the Batman vs. Superman movie that came out in like 2015, I think. Next up, we have one of my Toy Story ones, and you know I am a huge fan of Toy Story, and I have a lot of Toy Story merchandise. And to have Toy Story Hot Wheels, it's like my favorite things, two of my favorite things mixed together. It's amazing. So here is the regular Toy Story collection Hot Wheels. It is the Woody car, and you can see a picture of Woody on the side. It says Woody written in like the words with the lasso. And I really like the cow print across this car. This is a really nice car. Moving on to another Toy Story one, it is the Buzz Lightyear car, and with the green tinted windows and tinted in the front, and the silver and the purple really brings out the colors in Buzz's outfit from the movie. Next up, we have the 67 Ford Mustang GT, and yeah, this car is really colorful. I've seen it in a lot of Hot Wheels, but I haven't seen it in the stores often, so I'm glad that I got it while I could before it kind of ran out in stores, because I don't really see this colors in stores often. Maybe if you live somewhere where I don't, you probably see it in your stores, but I never seen this car a lot, so I'm glad I got it while I could. And this paint job is actually really cool in my opinion. Really colorful. Next up, we have the Lotus. It is a yellow Lotus. I really like the kind of glossy color on this. And this also came in the 5-pack with the Pagani. And what I just talked about with the Pagani, this came in the same 5-pack as it. And it's really cool. I really like the yellow on it. And I really think this is an interesting car. And it's really cool. Next up, this car is from the 51st anniversary of Hot Wheels, and if you look really close, it says 51 on the car because it is celebrating 51 years of Hot Wheels at that time. I believe this was 2 years ago, and this is the custom 67 Pontiac Firebird. And this car has a lot of my favorite colors on it, like the tealish blue, the gold, the kind of toned down silver, and a little bit of hints of orange. That is super cool. This color, I'm definitely happy to add this to my collection. Next up, from the Toy Story 4 Hot Wheels collection, I have a lot of Toy Story 4 ones. The other Buzz car and the Woody car we just took a look at was from the regular Toy Story collection. This one is from Toy Story 4, and it is the another Buzz Lightyear car. And I really like this one a little bit better than the regular Toy Story. In my opinion, just in my opinion, I really like the wings on it, and the details are just on point, and I really like this car. And I actually got this car from a Toy Story 4 Hot Wheels set. That included Ducky and Bunny minis and this car. And you can catch a review for that with some of the other Toy Story 4 cars on my channel. You can go to the Hot Wheels playlist or the Toy Story playlist. Next up, we have the Orange Roadster, and I see this car often in stores. I actually have 2 of them. This is my first one, and my second one, if we zoom in right here, I actually have another one. So I have 2. One came in a set, and one I just got in a single blister pack, and I didn't even know I had another one. So yeah, there's my second one, and I just won't show my second one. In this side of the display case, I'll just review all my other cars except for that one. And I actually have another double of this basketball car, but we'll get to that in a minute. So this is the Roadster anyways, and it's orange with, it says Hot Wheels on the side, silver and black and white. It's a convertible, and it's really cool. And the wheels, the rims actually kind of remind me of like lasers. They're like a really cool design of rims. Now this one I don't think is even a Hot Wheels, but it is in my car collection. This is the Plymouth race car, and it's really cool. It's number 7, and it has like all of the little logos that it's racing for. It's the tires are made by Goodyear. It's so cool. This is, I think it's from Racing Champions. Yeah, one of those color lines. I have a few in Racing Champions color lines. I don't even know why I put this in my Hot Wheels case. It's not a Hot Wheels, but it's still a pretty cool car, and it's kind of rare, so I'm really happy to have it in my collection anyways. Now, that's all the cars in this side of my Hot Wheels display case. We still have more to go on the other side, plus more cars in packaging, so get ready. There is about to be a whole another load of cars coming up. First, to start off the second side of my Hot Wheels display case, I put like all my Lamborghinis at like the top, so to make sure people can see them. So I'm gonna have a lot of Lamborghinis right here and this part at the top. But here is the green Lamborghini Gallardo. This one is so nice, and I actually saw this car in driving on the street in real life, and it's actually really cool. I like the black stripes and the black wheels and rims and the tinted windows. Really cool. You can see the Lamborghini symbol right in the hood of the car. So cool. I love this car. Now, Lamborghinis are one of my most favorite types of cars. My dream car is one of my Hot Wheels coming up soon. But here is the Hot Wheels Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. This one is golden. It has red and black accents, but most of it is gold. It's all black wheels, and the design of the rims, if you can even see it, it's like all black, but I think the light helps a little bit. The design of the rims is on most Hot Wheels cars. A lot of them are this design of rims, and I really like this car. Now, I actually have 2 Sesto Elementos, not a double, they're not the same. They are a different paint color. This one is my favorite. It is the red Sesto Elemento. And I didn't do a review for this one or the golden one, I believe, because this one I just got in the 5-pack. I just want to, this one came in the 5-pack with the Pagani and the Lotus that we just talked about. This was what I was talking about, the main car. And the first Lamborghini that we just reviewed, the green one, that came in the same 5-pack as well. And I really like this car. red and black really go well together, and I love the shiny red on this car. It's definitely in my top 5 favorite cars. Rolling in with another Lamborghini, we have the Lamborghini Huracan. And this is one of my first Hot Wheels, very first Hot Wheels. This was in my very first Hot Wheels review I ever made on my channel. You can find this in the Hot Wheels Stuff playlist on my channel. All of these reviews for these cars can be found in my Hot Wheels playlist. And some of them are in my latest videos because I've done a lot of Hot Wheels reviews lately. And now this has the same print of wheels that I just talked about, except these ones are the design of the rims are highlighted with metallic bronze, and I always forget what that color is called, but it's bronze, and it has the 2 thin orange strips going across the car with the light gray. Really cool car. I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Next up, my next Lamborghini is the Lamborghini Countach police car. This has red tinted windows and it has the police sirens at the top. And this is my first Lamborghini police car, and I see a lot of these in stores, and the design of the rims is really nice. And I really like the colors. Now, spoiler alert, this is definitely my number 1 favorite car in my entire Hot Wheels collection because it is my dream car in real life, even though I'm probably never going to have a chance of getting it because they're so rare, so expensive. But we have the Lamborghini Veneno, and this one I got for Christmas because I wanted it so bad. This one, I believe, was at Walmart. This one is gray with black accents, and it is from the Forza Horizon 4 racing game. This is one of the colors in the racing game, and I really like this color. Veneno is my dream color, like I said. I cannot stop getting all the rage without talking about this one, so this is amazing. Next up, Hot Wheels car in my collection, another Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Centenario Roadster. A lot of people pronounce Centenario different ways. Some people say scenario, some people say, I don't know, but I believe Centenario is the correct way to say it because I watched a YouTube video to be proof because I did not know how to pronounce the name. But I really like the color on this. This is a convertible because, as you can see, half of the roof is not on the car. Really like the front of this car. Definitely in my top 5 Lamborghinis as well. Now, I believe this is my very last Lamborghini in this side of my display case because this is the last colors in this side of my display case. It is the Lamborghini Roadster, and the second part, I do not know how to pronounce it. The second part of the name is the Lamborghini something Roadster, but I'm just going to call it the Roadster because I don't want to worry about destroying that name because I feel so bad. So, yeah, it's just white and it has really cool red and green stripes. It's such an amazing color. Next up, we have the Batmobile Tumbler ID car. Really nice color. Next, we have the Aston Martin Vulcan. This one, they have made a lot of different versions of this one, but this one's my favorite. They made like the 2020 C case or F case, I think. It was white with red stripes on it. Next up is a truck. This one works great for photography, and I didn't do a review on this one because I don't have the packaging for it, but it is the Chevy Silverado, and I really like the color on this one, and it's a big, nice, bulky truck. Next up, we have the 71 Dodge Demon. This was in a 9-pack in my most recent review of Hot Wheels, and it was an exclusive color to that 9-pack, so you can only find this color in the Hot Wheels 9-pack. Now, I skipped a color because it was my second Roadster, so we have I actually forget the name of this color. What is it? The Hot Wheels Twister. I don't know how to pronounce the first part of that name, so I'm just going to call it the Twister. Nice basketball theme on this car. This is my next car. It's not even a Hot Wheels, and I don't even know the name to this car. Now, this car is a movie car, a Hot Wheels movie car. It is Gru's vehicle in the Minion movie. Next car is the 11 Dodge Charger. V5330. I don't know the name to this one. My name for this color, I call it the futuristic color because I don't know the name to this one as well. Next one is the Nissan Fairlady. Really nice color. The Bone Shaker, I don't know. But all I do know is that it is a soccer ball themed color and it's really interesting. Next one is my second basketball color, the Twister, my second one. Now that concludes my Hot Wheels display case. I have a few in packaging, so let's get right to it. Wolverine color, Ducky and Bunny from Toy Story 4. Tilt Kaboom Hot Wheels character color, Toy Story 4 Forky Hot Wheels, Toy Story 4 Woody Hot Wheels, Toy Story 4 Bo Peep Hot Wheels. 2 older Hot Wheels colors, Ferrari and Ford GT. And one of my favorite colors, the red Dodge Charger. And last but definitely not least, the Hot Wheels 2020 Batplane. So that concludes it for my entire Hot Wheels collection. Don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up down below. And make sure you subscribe to my channel for more awesome toy videos like this. And after you subscribe, make sure you ring that notification bell so I can get notified whenever I post my new videos, because you definitely wouldn't want to miss those. So I'll see you guys next time for another video. Thanks for joining me today, and Happy New Year of 2020. Later, toy fans!